What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett.
I'm Lance.
This is Rants or Us.
As always, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Today we're going to be talking about Fantastic Beasts 3 finally back in production. You excited?
Kinda.
Kinda?
I like those movies. I don't think they're great.
See, I won't say I love the first one. But I did like the second one, and I get it. Everybody has a problem with the second one, but I actually kind of enjoyed the second one.
A lot of people like those movies. A lot of Harry Potter fans like those movies. I personally, it took me a year to get through the first one because every time I put it in, I fell asleep.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I was kind of that way too, I'll admit. Very first movie, I was like, oh my goodness, what on earth is this garbage? But then the second time around that I saw the first movie of Fantastic Beasts, I was like, okay, it's not as bad as I remember it being.
The second movie wasn't so bad for me, but the first time I watched it, or the first one was horrible to me. The second one wasn't too bad. So, I mean, I'm going to watch it. I think the story's good. I just don't care for some of the acting in it.
As the protagonist is weak. There's no doubt.
Yeah, but the same could be said for Harry Potter, too.
True, but at least Harry Potter, had lines.
That's true.
I mean,
that's true.
Now,
I definitely think Grindelwald's the better villain between him and Voldemort.
Yeah.
Now, you go to Harry Potter, though, I always felt like Umbridge was the best villain of the entire story. Yeah. Where
I think there's actually a good case to be made that she actually is the best.
There's no doubt that Harry Potter fans worldwide hated her more than they hated Voldemort.
Book, and you want to talk about, you could say that there was a difference between Voldemort in the books and in the series, but you can say the same thing about Umbridge. I hate her in the books, and they hated her in the
just as much. I think I might have hated her more in the books to an extent, but there was things I hated about her more in the movies than in the books as well. Like in the book, I could skip past her if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
In the movies, I had to see her voice, see her face, hear her voice. She drove me nuts.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's kind of the way I was in that. But I mean, overall, I'm excited. I
am a little bit excited to see how it's gonna be. I'm glad that Johnny Depp's still gonna be in this one.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of shocked. After all the Me Too movements and then all that, and then he's still a part of it.
What's his name?
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller. Yeah.
I'm worried about Ezra Miller.
I'm worried about him not being in them no more after he choked out his fan or whatever.
I totally forgot about Ezra Miller. You make a very valid point. That is going to be
I'm wondering what they're going to do there.
Really, honestly, you can make a case that neither one of them should be in there.
Honestly, I think he's such a douchebag that if they keep using him after this, I'm probably not going to have... I'm not going to watch him in his Flash and all that, so...
I actually got a huge problem with Ezra Miller being in it. I'll be honest with you.
I have a problem with
I'm not going to be like one of those that's going to boycott it.
I'm not going to boycott it or anything.
None of that
I don't
junk,
know. But I'm not going to have,
as
big of an interest. I'm not going to watch the Flash stuff though, because of Ezra Miller. I'm just not a Flash fan anyway. But Ezra Miller, I hate him. I think he's the biggest douchebag on the planet.
I think
he's up there.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's one of those that let that stardom just really get to him. I mean, there's some red carpet events.
That confuses me a little bit because he's not even that big of a star.
No, but he thinks he's like the Lady Gaga of
he looks like it.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, you see him in the red carpet events. He's always trying to be, kind of look crazy and stuff.
I kind of had that issue with these sports players too, though. They have their pregame clothes has to be out of this world.
I know. And I'm like, you should be known for.
Look like you're auditioning for WCW.
I know, right?
You're the next Macho Man.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So, I mean,
Cam Newton is the biggest one for me.
Yeah. No, the guy that was a running back for the Redskins all those years ago, what was his name? You know what I'm talking about.
Clinton Portis?
Yeah, Clinton Portis.
Yeah, that's...
But no, overall,
I'm talking about nowadays.
Yeah. We're going to go way back, 20 years ago. Way back in the early 2000s. But no, I mean, so I'm excited about Fantastic Beasts.
I'm glad that production is picking up for things, period. For a long time now I'm worried, are we going to have a season 3 of Mayans? Are we going to have this season of this? Are we going to have these movies? What's going to happen with the Batman movie? What's going to happen with all these movies because of COVID-19 stalling everything out? It was just so unknown. So when I heard that it was back it resumed production, I was like, okay, things are starting to pick up. Maybe they're going to start bringing some more of this stuff back into production. But the thing is, it's in production in the UK where things have kind of slowed down with the COVID over there. Where here we're still in the
dealing with it,
thick of it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay. This is we did our trailer video over the Batman. Trailer reaction over that. Y'all guys check that one out.
We also did the reaction to the Suicide Squad. Check that one out.
But but the thing is about the Batman, there was only 25%.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They're behind schedule there.
Yeah,
because they've only completed 25%.
So we don't even know what the final product actually looks like in that, even though it looks great.
We don't know when we're going to get it.
And that's a big deal.
That's
Black Widow,
huge deal for me. Black Widow, I don't really care about.
But I mean, all those Marvel movies.
The Batman one's a big deal for me. That's the DC Marvel, but put them together. That is the one I'm looking forward to the most. So that's a big deal.
Let me ask you this: in this day and age, with J.K. Rowling going through all of her problems that she's going through right now, do you think that that she needed this movie to come out this year more than let's say next year?
It's still gonna be next year.
I know, but I mean, do you think? Yeah, I get what you mean, but what I mean,
I think so.
You think she needs it as soon as possible?
I think that with this, and even with that game that she's got coming out, I think they're gonna try to get that out soon to kind of, get her out of the hot water that she's kind of in. Which to me,
I kind of feel like when it comes to that, I feel like she does need something out. Because I'm getting this ominous feeling that she's kind of losing Harry Potter, things. Because take Universal Studios. How long are they going to keep up that Harry Potter world or whatever they have there?
As long as they want money.
I would agree, as long as they want money. But a lot of these different things, take Disney for instance. Disney is like, screw money. We're going to be just as woke as possible. That's what that's what I always worry about.
They're not really that way, or they wouldn't premiere their movies and make you pay $30 for it.
Yeah, I would. Well, yeah, I would agree.
So
more than even the theaters, in a lot of different ways. But overall,
nowadays I don't know. It's $15 a ticket. So
just can't bring your own popcorn in a lot of those things.
Well, you can. You just can't get caught doing it.
I'm going to.
I've done it for years. I know. Maybe not popcorn, but I'm not paying all that money for some Reese cups.
Yeah. I know, that's why like $10 for the Reese cups. I'm telling really, seriously, it is.
But no, I do think she needed it. Face value wise, I guess. Money, I don't think she needs money.
I don't think she needs money. But I think at this
career wise, to keep her career alive, I think she needs something to come out to kind of take the attention from she said this or she wrote this or she's doing this to look what her new movie came out, her new book come out, blah blah blah. Although I know her new book is catching a lot of heat, but
do you think she's more? All right, let me ask you this: do you think she's more concerned about legacy or money right now?
Oh, I would definitely say legacy.
I think legacy.
I would definitely say legacy. I don't think she worries about money.
I don't think. She's a billionaire. I don't think she's worried about.
After being rejected from almost every publisher ever, somebody's. People are like, oh, I just want to shoot myself because I said no to this.
I would be shocked that they
Universal Studios picked up Harry Potter to do the movies, but Disney rejected her 3 times.
Yeah, I know.
Crap, we could have Harry Potter on Disney Plus.
I know. Can you imagine that? Disney Plus would be just off the chart popular.
But then I feel like it would take away, Disney doing it would take away from movies like Fantastic Beasts 3.
It would. Yeah. And now you make a very good point on that. That actually, it would.
Yeah.
It would have completely and totally ruined that movie. It would probably ruin the Harry Potter movies. For instance.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but I think that if Disney had done the Harry Potter movies, I don't think we would have seen the character growth we saw because they would have stayed like kid friendly.
They would have,
and it would have ruined it that way.
And would have. I mean, that's the
now,
biggest gripe with Star Wars.
If Disney was to buy the rights to Harry Potter now, and they just added those movies to Disney Plus, it wouldn't ruin anything. It would help Disney's at least their ratings.
Yeah, it would. So I mean, overall, I mean, I'm excited about Fantastic Beasts 3, but
I get on this Disney kick, and I'm sorry, but I feel like that's kind of what's wrong with Mandalorian was Disney Plus did it.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I mean, I would agree with you just Star Wars in general.
Star Wars, Disney killed Star Wars, and I've talked about it in many, many videos. Yeah. So have you.
Sadly,
but
I'm a huge Star Wars fan. That kills me to say.
I was up until the
I can't
trilogy thing.
Yeah, that new trilogy was horrible.
The sequels,
but hey, I'm in that camp that I go back and I watch those old Harry Potter films, and I'm like, maybe they need to redo it. I'm not going to say they could do it any better. I'm just going to say they do look a little outdated.
I think those movies could be redone other than the casting. Like, it would be hard for me to sit here and be like, who would make a good Harry Potter? Or who would make a good...
I don't think they could make a better one.
Who would make a better Hermione or a better Ron? Or, I could probably name a couple people that would make a better Dumbledore. But
yeah. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Dumbledore either. I mean, I
loved the first Dumbledore. Unfortunately, he passed away.
What do you think about Jude Law's Dumbledore?
It's alright.
It's alright. I actually like it.
I can't think of anybody else that I could sit here and be like, he would have made a better younger Dumbledore.
See, that's the reason why. Now, I will say this. I actually prefer Jude Law's Dumbledore.
I will say this. Grindelwald don't look the way they described him in the books. Though.
Lord, no.
And so
how do you go from that old...
That was kind of something they took away from... they took away from those movies, in my opinion, is because in the books, they described him as this basically a pretty boy, and he could easily...
Colin Farrell fit the role,
He could easily talk you into doing what he really wanted you to do. He manipulated Dumbledore. Dumbledore's supposed to be this wise, great wizard of all time, but he manipulated him into being a part of his cause at one point, too, because it was all for the greater good.
Yeah. See, I feel like Colin Farrell actually played a better one than Johnny Depp.
I think
that's where
I don't know why they get sunk into this. Oh, because he's a bad guy, his appearance starts to change.
Same with Star Wars.
They did the same thing with Voldemort, and they didn't even make Voldemort the way they made. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the guy who played Voldemort. I thought he did good. I didn't like the way they made him look compared to how he looked in the books or how he was described in the books.
He looked like an alien. He looked like a really bad alien off.
He looked like he lost a bad game of Got Your Nose.
Yeah, I know. Some little kid somewhere around the world.
Harry Potter, that's why he wanted to kill Harry Potter.
Yeah. Okay, now I got that stuck in my mind. That's actually what happened. Harry Potter played a bad game. Got your nose. Harry Potter got his nose.
And Voldemort
he had to run off and hide. Yeah. Had to run off and hide.
I'd be pissed too, though.
But yeah, overall, I'm excited. I'm excited. I know
I definitely want to check it out. I mean, I want to check it out just because I'm like, I'm the type of person, once I start a series of any kind of movies, TV series, any kind of series, I'm going to finish.
I'm a big J.K. Rowling fan. I don't care what anybody thinks.
I am too. And
I like J.K. Rowling. Like, if you want to boycott it, but I'm not going to.
I feel like that maybe you should pay more attention to her writing than the comments she makes to the press, or even with this book she came out with the character being a cross-dresser or whatnot. It's still a good story. That's what should matter. That
story has literally nothing to do with Harry Potter.
But
for some reason, people are putting it together with that, and I feel like that's garbage.
We'll probably have a video talking about this here soon because that's something that kind of fires me up.
Yeah.
So, but
overall, guys, I think that's about it.
I'm glad it's back in production.
I just want a movie to be going on in 2020.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just
anything that goes into production, even if it's something that I don't care about, I'm like, yes,
I know.
Coming back alive.
I was even excited to see Mulan until I was like, ooh. Move on. It was still. Let's just put it this way: it's a movie. it's not
something.
It's
We're
something.
not still
I'll consider
completely
it.
quarantined. I mean, anything that gets us away from that kind of,
It's kind of
or politics. Like it's either
Yes.
COVID or Biden, Trump, 2020. Like
I know. It's like, when are we just gonna
if we
get
can
back to
just
this?
get away from that,
I want
all of that.
fun.
I'm guessing when the election's over, we'll be all right.
Yeah, that's why I kind of feel.
But
Overall, guys, like as always, if y'all enjoy our content, don't forget to subscribe and like and share our content, and leave a comment down below. Take care, guys.